guys, what's going on? Y'all already know who it is. It's your boy Q. Listen, Happy New Year 2019. I am taking off like a rocket. I have somebody, listen, y'all should have caught the behind the scenes. We already in here cutting up. I have JoJo from Loving Hip Hop Miami is in the building. What's going on, love? Thank you so much for sitting down with Q.
No, thanks for having me.
We are about to have so much fun, but we gotta, you know what I'm saying, we gotta make it quick, because you know time always run when you're having fun. And I can tell we're about to have a lot of fun.
Thanks.
If y'all could smell JoJo right now, she just smells like money. And honey, and it's just like swirled together, and it's just like I just want to keep taking bites. So I found out some information. I did not know you stayed in Atlanta.
Yeah, I've been living here for like the past 6-7 years.
What? So we were talking off camera, and I told her that she went to Miami and raised hell. But before we get into season 2 of Loving Hip Hop Miami, let's jump back to the baby girl of JoJo. I always like to hear the backstory of who you were, and did you ever think that you would be on TV?
No, never. I actually went to school to be a lawyer.
Yeah, I'm about to say you went to school for pre-law, correct?
Yeah, I went to Stanford. I ended up transferring to University of Alabama. I started
What you know about Alabama?
Roll Tide forever.
What?
I know we just laughed.
She's about to be my best friend. What?
Hell yeah.
Roll Tide in the building.
For life.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's your favorite thing to eat in Alabama? Because you know they cook down there.
Oh my God. I got so fat in college. I got so fat in college.
You can cook too. Can you cook?
Yeah, I can do my little thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, I told y'all this was about to be fun. Okay, so you went to school for pre-law, and then moving forward.
Okay, but this is what happened in the midst of me going to school for pre-law.
Okay.
I used to love fashion since I was young. I always wanted to go to fashion school. My dad was like, if you go to fashion school, you're dead.
Wow, you know what? Let's put a push pin in that real quick. I think we as creatives, we get it the hardest from our parents. My parents was like, if you leave school, oh my gosh, our stories are similar. My parents were like, if you leave school, I'm cutting your ass off.
Yeah, that's what my dad said to me. My dad is like, no, you gotta have a legit job. All that fashion shit, you know what I'm saying, is not legit. So,
and even with her working with some of the elite people in the industry, he still didn't take it serious.
No.
Wow.
He's like, you're working for all these rappers, like, you know, go work in the government, like, go be, you know what I'm saying, somebody legit. And I'm just like, that's not me. You know, for the longest time, you know, I was very book smart. I think it's more like I was never really into it, but I just worked hard. You know, so if you work hard at anything, you're gonna make it. I had great grades, you know what I mean? I had internships with senators, all types of crazy stuff that you would never think of me.
Were you styling in college?
So that's where everything started. So, you know, I used to YouTube how to make clothes. I used to make my own samples, wear them. Next thing you know, I get a job in a clothing store out here in Atlanta. So I used to drive from Alabama in the weekends. That's how obsessed I was with fashion. I just wanted to be involved, you know. And it was never about the money. It was always because I loved it. I didn't care what they paid me. I just wanted to be involved in fashion. So I started working at Moda 44.
Yes.
And Young Thug came in there one day and was like, listen, I follow you on Instagram. I love the clothes that you make. He's like, one day, I promise I'm about to sign a deal and you're going to be my stylist.
So, with you saying that Young Thug was one of your first people that you worked with, so I heard that you were one of the people that was behind him getting into dresses and stuff. When he showed up to set, that he would want to wear your clothes.
Yeah.
That is, I can't say creepy, it's creative. Tell me about that.
A lot of people see it as creepy, and a lot of people, you know, used to bash me on the internet like, yo, it would be the craziest stuff that I went through. Like, oh, you deserve to die. You putting Young Thug in all these clothes. And I'm just like,
he put himself in these clothes.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And to me, you know, we started a wave.
Yeah.
Because after, you know, Thug came out with all the tight-ass jeans and the long, you know, dresses looking... You know what I'm saying? Now all these extended shirts are in. Yeah. Now everybody's wearing skinny jeans.
Everybody wearing a dress.
Yeah, at first everybody, you know what I'm saying? Because when you're not comfortable with something or something is new.
And it's different.
The first thing is everybody is like negative. And once it starts going into people and people start to understand it, you know, then they turn into a positive. Yeah.
Everybody want to ride the wave.
At the end of the day. Yeah.
So moving from college and then starting to style in, you started with Young Thug. Who was your next big client in Atlanta?
Birdman.
That's a big client. So, can I ask you, who has been your favorite client when it comes to styling so far? Who's been like your number one, like, man, if I could just relive that moment.
I had a lot of fun with Thug because with Thug, it's not like most people. See, when I dress Jim Jones and when I dress T-Pain and I dress these other people, it's like they want what they want, you know. So I can only, you know what I'm saying, help them out with their look.
Yes.
With Thug, it was like, yo, let's do some crazy shit today. What we doing? You know what I mean? So I used to go to like a woman's swimwear store, and I used to get like cover-ups, and I used to, you know, put it on top of his clothes. Like me and him used to be creative.
Just
shit.
fun on set.
Yeah,
and that's always good. You never. It's good to arrive and you don't know what's about to happen.
Yeah,
that's always magical. So let's talk about you transitioning into your own stores.
Right. So it got to a point. I dropped out of school. I'm gonna be honest with you guys.
I did the same.
It was my last year. Yo, I swear.
I dropped out of school too.
Yeah, I dropped out of school because, you know,
hold on. We got to put a little disclaimer. We're not encouraging y'all to drop out of school.
Facts.
But what we will say is we winning in life and I never go back.
You know what it is? Because we just follow. You just gotta
follow your dreams.
Yeah, you follow your dreams.
I found the twin.
You gotta do what you're passionate about.
Yes.
That's it. And I remember everybody in my family used to make fun of me. You know what I'm saying? Everybody in school was like, oh, this dumbass girl just dropped out, you know, to be this, you know, stylist or
whatever. Now they be the main ones calling me, Q, how can I do this? How can I do that? I be like, where your little degree at?
They be the main ones, exactly. You know, first they haters and then they become a fan.
They like, you sure you want to do that? I'm sure. I packed my little Volkswagen up and I was gone.
Yeah.
So, transition to your own stores.
Transitioning, you know, I started styling the biggest people in the game. Now I'm transferring to like athletes, entertainers, everything you can think of. I decided to finish school. That's the only way that my father would talk to me again, and I wanted that relationship, so I finished school. I started styling everybody, and I said to myself, Mona came to me and was like, yo, we want you on the show. So I put some thought into it. The only way I'm going to Love and Hip Hop is if it makes sense for me. So I decided to open up my business, season 1 on Love and Hip Hop.
Are we getting an Atlanta store?
So that's what I'm thinking about. I also just went to Houston, and Houston really wants a store too. So I'm like, I don't know. It's a lot of other stuff that I got going on right now, and doing a store is a lot of work.
A lot of work.
You know,
and you have to really be hands on, and then you have a lot of customers when you enter into they want you to be there.
Of course, everybody walks in like, where's JoJo? Where's JoJo? You know,
she got 3,000 stores. She can't be in 3,000 places at one time.
Yeah, and it's like I'm trying to film. I can't even keep up with the drama of Love and Hip Hop because I got the store,
which is a lot of things.
I'm working on my brand. You know, it's a bunch of stuff. So I want to make sure that if I do it, it's gonna be a success.
Season 1 of Love and Hip Hop, you went through some very personal stuff with your family. Was that hard to watch back? Because it's kind of like you have to cover those wounds, and then once the storyline airs, then you have to reopen those wounds and redeal with it. Was it hard?
See, when I watched the trailer, I was crying. That was my first thing, was to cry. And even when I talk about it, I get the chills because it was just so real.
It's real.
Yeah, it was so real. And you know, my family kind of just got fucked up after that. Like nothing has been able to like come back.
Resolve.
Nothing.
So is your dad still upset with you?
You're gonna see throughout season 2.
Okay.
We worked it out. He didn't come on the show, but you know, you guys are gonna see me talk about it. You know, towards the end, me and him, you know, we made amends.
It's so hard sometimes to be in the middle, because I'm like, you know how people are like, I'm a daddy's girl. I'm a daddy's girl.
I was always a daddy's girl.
I'm both. And it's
You're
like
both?
my parents be like pulled, because my parents split as well.
Okay.
And it's like they both like just be pulling on both arms trying to pull me
It's
down
hard.
the middle, and it's so hard to choose. So I could definitely feel where you coming from with trying to be a daddy's girl, but trying to be there for mommy as well.
And it's crazy because most people, you know, knowing that me and my dad were so much closer, everybody thought that I was going to take my father's side. And it was even, you know, that much harder for me to be like, all right, you know, like, I feel like the right thing is to take my mom's side as much as, you know what I'm saying? So I try to do the right thing. Of course, it kind of messed me up because when I did that, my dad pulled, you know, everything from me.
So is that the reason? Do you feel like he regrets pulling the store and
Yeah,
stuff
he
from
does.
you?
Yeah, right now we spoke about it, and he regrets it.
Yeah.
You know, he said it was very mature of him. And in a way, it's like, you know, I always think about it this way: when something bad happens, I believe in God.
Yeah.
Like no other. That's one thing that
Your
you know
back
has.
is against the wall.
Listen. So I always feel like there's always something good. Instead of saying why me, I always think about, you know, God has a reason why this is happening to me. And the only thing that it did was I opened it up on my own. You know,
Yeah.
I just worked my ass off, and now nobody can take my store from me.
Well, congratulations to you on that. Season 1, I know, was crazy for you personally. Season 2, you have been turning up. Well, from what I know so far. So let's get into episode, I think it was 1 that aired last week.
Okay.
Where you were in the middle of Bobby Lights in the middle of Prince.
Right.
Now I know that Prince is a Libra, and you and Bobby are what? Scorpios. Tell us, being in the middle of, you know, people that you're supposed to be friends with, how did you get thrown into the middle of that scene? Because I was just like, oh my God.
I was actually so mad about that, and me and Bobby, you guys are gonna see, we kind of fell out about it.
Yeah.
Because, you know, as a friend, Bobby comes up to me and he's crying and he's telling me like, yo, Bobby, Prince embarrassed me. He did all this shit to me, you know. And as a friend, I don't have a problem with Prince.
It's like, but
you know what I'm saying? Me and Prince have known each other for a long time. We're not best friends. We don't hang out every day, but I've known him for a long time.
Right.
So if my friend is telling me, whoever it is, if it was Prince, if it was anybody else, I'm gonna tell him, stop fucking with that person. You feel me? If they're doing all that to you, you stop fucking with them.
Yes.
So for Bobby to run it, you know, to Tip and to Prince, like, oh yeah, JoJo told me, you know what I'm saying, to stop fucking with Prince, like I'm being messy.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, I was never being messy. I'm giving you my advice. You know, it was never nothing personal against Prince, like I'm sitting just talking bad about him.
Talking
like,
junk, right.
Yeah, so I didn't like that. I felt like that was very messy, and that just, you know, taught me, I learned a lot this season, how nobody's loyal to anybody on Love and Hip Hop.
Nope.
You have no friends on Love and Hip Hop.
You have no friends.
In life,
I'm about to say, period.
Yeah.
Like, period. You have to be very mindful, because even with season 1, I remember the bus scene when you were standing up for, I know I'm about to mess her name up. Amada.
Yeah.
I was going to make the R's and stuff roll, and I do too many Amada. So I remember you taking up for her, and then season 2, you guys have now falling out. You guys are in the middle of a beef.
And it's really crazy because before I came here, we both just ran into each other at the radio station. And
Today?
Yeah, right now. And it's really crazy because for me,
Y'all know I love tea. Spill it, JoJo.
I'm gonna spill you all the tea.
Spill it, JoJo.
I'm kind of shocked about how shit just went down right now. Like, I'm sitting here like, really, bro? You know, me and Amada met on the show. And we just became real cool. You know what I mean? I had her back because nobody else had her back.
Nobody in the whole... First of all, we're not even talking about the show. We're talking about Miami, period.
Nobody
like, you fell
was
out with
fucking
people,
with Amada.
everybody in Miami.
All the beef that I had was
Because for her, right.
You know what I'm saying? So now everybody wants to be cool because Amada's doing great, so now everybody wants to be cool with Amada. But at first...
Who don't like people like to ride a bandwagon?
You know what I'm saying? At first, listen, not Shay, not nobody was fucking with Amada. But... you know, second season comes around, her and Bobby fall out, you know, and she tells me, like, you know, you can't fuck with him. And I'm just like, you know, if there was anybody else, you know me, I would ride for you. But me and Bobby hang out more than me and you hang out. Right. So for you to just tell me I gotta say fuck Bobby because you don't like him, I'm not doing that. And
then you can't tell me, same thing I just told a current cast member of mine, you can't tell me who I can be cool with and who I can hang with. Long as I'm not with them talking about you or I'm with you talking about them, don't tell me who I can and cannot hang with. I'm a grown ass, I'm grown. Period.
So for you to just be like, fuck me because of that, you was never a friend to me. Like that's, and then, you know what I'm saying, after that, you went and befriended Shay. Like everybody knows I had mad beef with Shay. So you're gonna befriend the one person that I'm not cool with. It's just, you know what I'm saying, it's weak. It's so weak to me.
Shay Johnson, and we're gonna get back to this story because I definitely want to hear how it went down earlier. Shay Johnson put out a very nasty rumor about you.
Oh, she did?
No, about the whole sleep with the ex stuff. And when you heard that rumor,
first of all, I wish I could really speak the truth, but because the way storylines are set up, I don't want Mona, you know, to hate me. Pleasure P's not my type, okay? I think he's a great guy. Great guy. He's not my type, okay? And this is how I'm gonna put it. And Pleasure P's type is not Shay, okay? So when you do something for TV, for you to take it that far, like to take it to social media, and you know what I'm saying?
Like she was so in love.
Yeah, like you in love, and like I screwed you over and this and that, girl. But you and me know, we both know the truth. Okay, stop trying to run with it.
Stop trying to get your little storyline.
But at the same time, it's like, you know, I was talking to my mom about it. My mom is like, Joe, like that's what Shay lives off of.
I'm about to say, but then you got to understand what type of platform that you are on,
exactly.
and then what people do to make sure that their spot is secure for next season. When you're not really working for.
And see, if I had to eat off of, you know, Love and Hip Hop, then I would probably be in character 24 hours a day.
Wow.
But because I don't.
So JoJo has been in Atlanta for a while now, and what you have just witnessed was Southern Shade. That was Southern Shade. You know, if I had to only eat off Love and Hip Hop, I would be in character 24 hours too, and it was real subtle.
Because I know, you know what I'm saying? I'm able to turn it on and off. I'm able to come outside a camera and be a real person. I don't have to be on fake ass character all day long.
All right, so this reunion is going to be popping. Let's talk about the reunion of you and Amada today. What happened?
Well, I saw her. I didn't say nothing. She didn't say nothing. We went in passing. You know what I'm saying? I did an interview, and they were like, you know what just happened? It was so
energy
awkward.
was cold,
the energy was
right.
crazy. She didn't speak. I'm not going to speak. That's just how I feel about it. I feel like she owes me an apology. I don't feel like I owe her shit.
Yeah.
After everything I've done for her, you think even like last night's episode, she talking about, you know, Tokyo Vanity even said something, because Tokyo Vanity was mad when she saw it. When the whole thing happened, the girl kept calling him out a hoe over and over and over again. Until I stuck up for her. I was like, shut the fuck up. And I threw the water at her, you know, defending her. When all that happened, I want to be like, why are you throwing the thing at me? She threw it, not me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
speaking of that, there's a new girl. Not celebrity. I was trying to say social media influencer, Jessie Woo. What's going on with y'all? What happened?
I had no problem with Jessie.
Right.
You know, I just didn't like how she was disrespecting Amada. Because you guys saw a minute.
There you go again. Taking up for somebody.
There you go. You know what I'm saying? I got myself a more beef, because me and Jessie really don't have a problem with each other.
Right.
She never done nothing to me.
Yeah.
But she was, you know, I set it up. I told them to come together, and then you disrespecting her. I felt bad, so I tried to defend her. And at the end of the scene, I think Amada was like, why are you coming at me still? Like, she's the one that threw the water.
Woo.
I'm like,
this is so juicy. Now, you won't have any beef unless you call JoJo.
period.
I'm not taking up for nobody else. Until you call Q or JoJo, we're not jumping in no more beefs.
Nah. Because people in this business are not loyal. Maybe in another business, but in this business, people are not loyal. So, you know, you really can't have no type of loyalty to nobody except your damn self. That's my lesson learned of season 2. You know, you try to be a good friend to people, you try to be loyal, and they're just gonna use that for a storyline, turn around and make you look bad. Like,
so with that, or with the stylist, not just necessarily being on the platform of loving hip hop, but for a stylist coming into the industry, what would be your number one tip to an up and coming stylist?
Never give up. Because it's a really rough industry. Okay, so you just gotta grind it out.
Yes.
Second of all, sometimes you gotta be okay with overworking or working with really small pay, or sometimes no pay.
No
you know
pay.
what I'm saying? It's people out here that they don't want to do shit unless they don't get paid and stuff like that. You can't do that. You gotta build. And sometimes it requires, you know what I'm saying, not sleeping, not eating, you know, doing extra hours, not getting paid, going through a bunch of bullshit, and you just gotta be able to do that.
That's so good. So I want to get back to Love and Hip Hop. Nothing drama filled. I want to ask you, who was your favorite cast member? Who do you love to see come across your TV screen and makes you laugh?
Out of all the Love and Hip Hop?
No, just your platform, and then we'll get into the other one.
Oh, off of Miami? Are we saying who I love or who I think is funny?
Who's your favorite cast member?
I love Bobby.
Yeah, I love Bobby.
Honestly, as much as I got mad at him, you know what I'm saying, for doing that shit, I love Bobby. I think it's hilarious.
Friends. All right, so are you guys back cool now?
We're back cool.
Good.
So, you know, we squashed it. You guys are going to see it coming up. We squashed it and we're back cool.
Friends are going to go through stuff. You know, when these platforms and everybody on the rise, you know, some people getting a little big-headed and stuff like that, but that's going to always be good. But Bobby is definitely a pleasure to watch. If you could go to another franchise or another city, what city would you love to come to? Will we see you playing around in Atlanta a little bit?
I don't know. I don't know if Love and Hip Hop is really for me.
Okay.
That's where I'm at right now. I don't know. I'm thinking about a lot of stuff.
I just see you like EP.
Really? See, a lot of people say that.
I just see you just being a boss in the back, just like, come on in, talent.
Yeah.
Do what you do.
Yeah, like I don't know right now.
What's next for JoJo?
Well, I know a lot of people want to franchise my store, so I'm probably gonna have a bunch of stores. I just did a collaboration with Coogee, and it's about to be in all the Foot Lockers in the U.S.
Just rub on me like that. I just need them blessings to just fall all over me. That's so good.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
So what could I catch JoJo doing when she's out of glam and she's just chilling? Are you like an outside kind of girl? You like to go skating?
Hell no.
Are you a foodie? You like to eat?
I'm like a boy.
You are? I just see you with a little ball cap on.
Yeah,
and
don't
just
let
chilling.
this fool you. As soon as I get home, I'm putting a hat on, a hoodie, some sneakers, and I'm chilling. Like, I just like to spend time with like my real friends. You know what I mean? Don't let that Love and Hip Hop stuff fool you. Like my friends from college, you know, my friends are regular.
Yeah.
Like I just like doing regular shit. Like all that Hollywood stuff, it's cool for a little minute, but that's not my life.
So when is the Atlanta store opening up? You see, I'm trying to put that in the atmosphere. Because I feel like I'm going to just come by and buggy on break. JoJo! They be like, cue up front again, girl.
Yo, listen, that's how it is in Miami when I'm there. That's when I make the most sales. Everybody just pulls up and I just chill. I be in my store, in my office, just chilling with everybody. It's a vibe. My store is definitely a vibe. Yeah.
I'm so happy to have met you.
I know.
This is good.
Let me ask you something.
Okay.
Am I what you thought I was gonna be from the show?
No, not even.
So what did you think? How you thought I was gonna be?
I just thought she was going to be really like stuck up.
A lot of people
And
think
bougie.
that. That's how they make me look. That's what I'm saying. They make you look, certain ways.
And it's not even from the show, because like I think season 2, I'm like, okay, JoJo, like turn it up a little bit. But it's just kind of like, I guess you just perceived as like the pretty prissy girls who like sit to the side and just kind of just like, oh yeah, like how are you? Good.
Right.
I need more of that.
Yeah.
This is good stuff. So drop a 2019 nugget for everybody. Just give them some positive words.
All right, I'm all about positivity right now.
Yes.
I think what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to stay away from negative people, because I've realized that negative energy attracts more negative energy, and I don't want to throw any shade. I'm all about energy right now, so you got to keep the positive energy around you just to make sure that you attract more positive energy, and not focus on all that negative gossiping, all that extra shit that really doesn't pay your bills or do anything for you.
Good stuff. JoJo, if you could pick one song to just go off to real quick, what would it be?
You know what's my favorite song right now? I have two.
She gonna be my real twin, my real best friend. I need to know when I text her that we can turn up like just a little bit. So
wait, yours is a turn up song?
It don't have to be a turn up song.
I got two songs right now that I like.
You got to rap?
No, hell no.
I was about to say you're a rapper too.
Hell no.
Dang.
No.
Jack of all trades, girls. I'm here for it.
No. A lot of people have tried to come to me to do music. I'm like, no. I know my lane, and that's not
when
it.
It's time for the music video. I'll style you.
That's
Period.
it. I know my lane. I think these Instagram girls look crazy trying to rap.
So what's the song?
But anyways, I like 21 Savage Ball Out.
Ball Out? Let me see what I get.
And I like Kodak. I like Testimony.
It's gonna be. I can't pull up on it. What's the other one?
Is it Ball Without You? Something like that. Testimony by Kodak Black. Yep.
I'm God sent. I know I'm God sent.
I'm just a really good friend of Kodak.
So you're just a vibe kind of person.
I overcame from an obstacle, came from a mother, someone rock.
Alright guys, listen, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. It's your boy Q. We had JoJo from, no, you can leave it up, it's good. From Love and Hip Hop, Miami in the building. She about to go put on her ball cap. She about to take these lashes off, take this hair off. And she about to become a whole boy, because that's what she likes to do. Y'all like know it's your boy Q. Tell us where we can find you on all your social media sites.
All my social media is JoJo Zarur, and it's JoJoZarur.
Alright guys, it's your boy Q. Keep it locked. Find me on all my social media sites at Quentin Harris 21. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. It's your boy Q. Q in the streets.